Today in church history, we are talking about Jonathan Mayhew, a pastor you probably never heard of, but one that was key in helping start the American Revolution. Jonathan Mayhew was born October 8, 1720, and died July 9, 1766. After graduating Harvard Seminary and becoming a congressional pastor in Boston, he gained a reputation of being unorthodox and caused several controversies because many of his congregants were opposed of him being so political behind the pulpit. And even through the objections, he stood strong in his belief that it was something that was necessary. One of Mayhew's most enduring contributions to the American Revolutionary cause was a sermon that he preached in 1750 called A Disclosure Concerning Unlimited Submission and Non-Resistance to Higher Powers. In this sermon, Mayhew would take Romans 13, where Paul tells us that we need to be respectful of the authority in which God has given to us, and reinterpret it in the mindset or in the idea of that is only in the case that the rulers are someone that is doing the work of God. When they are doing the work against God, or when they become tyrants, that it's not just our right but our duty to stand up and stand against those tyrants and fight for what is right. With this reinterpretation of Romans 13, it helped fix an obstacle in the minds of many Christians who thought it was unchristian to rebel against the authorities. Specifically in his sermon, Mayhew argued that Paul's instructions to obey the authorities applied only to the legitimate rulers, and that individuals possessed the right to resist those they deemed tyrannical. After his message in 1750, other pastors would take this framework and use it to justify the resistance, citing his contention for the rulers who abuse their power should be discarded and their authority transferred to others. It wasn't just his message that made Jonathan Mayhew an influential figure in the American Revolution, but it was also his teaming up with James Otis to establish the Committee of Correspondence to help coordinate actions among the colonies. These committees were instrumental in spreading patriot messages and suppressing loyalist opposition while creating critical connections between radical groups across the colonies. And because of these things, Mayhew is numbered among the earliest American patriots who anticipated the revolutionary struggle. So it's very possible that the history of the American Revolution would have been very different if it wasn't for Jonathan Mayhew, who died today, July 9th, back in 1766. And that's what happened today in church history.